front stretch. He comes to the checkered flag. He's won the very first street race in NASCAR.
That's excellent. Thank you, guys.
Shane Van Gisbergen has done what many believed was flat out impossible. What started as a small experiment, a curiosity, a let's just see how he does, has transformed into a full-blown takeover so massive that drivers, teams, and even NASCAR leadership are scrambling for answers. His grip on the 2025 season isn't just surprising, it's intimidating the entire garage. Nobody forecasted this kind of surge, and now that it's here, nobody has a blueprint for stopping it. This video breaks down SVG's relentless rise through the 2025 NASCAR Cup Series, highlighting his jaw-dropping performances at the road courses in Chicago, Sonoma, Mexico City, and Watkins Glen. But his impact reaches far beyond victory lane. He's redefining what a stock car can do, forcing NASCAR to rethink its identity, and challenging longtime veterans to reevaluate what elite driving really looks like in the next-gen era. Van Gisbergen's 2025 campaign has been nothing short of a masterclass, a blend of natural talent, impeccable discipline, and razor-sharp race day strategy. Where many Cup drivers have fought against inconsistency, SVG has thrived. With his wins at marquee events like the Chicago Street Race, the Mexico City event, and Sonoma Raceway, he's taken over the road course scene with a level of precision unseen in years. In July, he did what only Kyle Busch had accomplished before him, sweeping the Chicago weekend by winning both the Cup Series and Xfinity Series races from the pole. When he crossed the finish line under caution in the Cup race, he cemented another chapter in a legend that is somehow still being written in real time. He called it an incredible weekend, thanking Trackhouse, his sponsors, and his crew, showing the humility that makes his dominance even more compelling. On track, SVG dismantled the competition with cold efficiency. Chase Briscoe and Ty Gibbs couldn't keep him behind them, no matter how smart or aggressive their approaches were. He retook the lead on lap 60 and held onto it through 2 late cautions, showcasing the kind of calm and awareness that has made him the most feared road racer in the field. Gibbs admitted afterward that SVG simply executed better. Better tire management, better restarts, better exits. Tyler Reddick, who surged through the field on fresh tires to grab third, couldn't help but express frustration that even his late race charge wasn't enough to threaten the leader. SVG had already checked out. Then came Sonoma, the race that may have defined his season. Van Gisbergen led 97 of 110 laps, smashing a track record and leaving no doubt that he was operating on a level the rest of the field couldn't match. It was his 3rd win of the year, but more importantly, it proved he wasn't just winning races. He was controlling them from start to finish. Chase Briscoe, who finished runner-up, compared the experience to facing Michael Jordan during his prime. Even before Sonoma started, Kyle Larson practically conceded the race, saying SVG would likely be the fastest in qualifying and the cleanest in execution. His success forced teams to overhaul road course strategies completely. New pit plans, new coaching hires, new simulation routines. His influence became impossible to ignore, but dominance always brings debate. Critics insist that the current Cup Series schedule, loaded with road courses clustered together, plays perfectly into SVG's strengths. He has won 4 out of the 5 major non-oval races this year and added the Charlotte Roval later in the season, pushing that total to 5 straight. NASCAR legend Kevin Harvick couldn't understand the backlash, emphasizing that greatness should be appreciated, not torn down. Denny Hamlin agreed, noting on his podcast that SVG's advantage is so overwhelming that only a perfectly timed caution could realistically beat him. His margins of victory tell the story: over 16 seconds in Mexico City and more than 11 seconds at Watkins Glen. SVG's control of race pace, tires, and positioning is something NASCAR hasn't seen in decades. Still, labeling him as a pure road course specialist undermines the full picture. Van Gisbergen's progress on ovals has been steady, calculated, and highly impressive. Though he entered the season with almost no oval experience, he has climbed close to consistent top 10 form. His spotter and crew chief point out that most of these tracks are completely new to him, yet he shows the adaptability of a veteran. Trackhouse has designed its approach around maximizing his strengths, just as they previously did with Ross Chastain and Daniel Suarez. But what SVG is doing exceeds any strategy sheet. It's raw skill paired with relentless work ethic. In August, Watkins Glen delivered another complete SVG performance. He dominated the race once again, and his now iconic rugby kick in victory lane symbolized the confidence and swagger that only consistent winning can bring. Experts, analysts, and drivers alike began pointing out something undeniable. SVG wasn't just winning races, he was altering how the field approached road racing entirely. Dale Earnhardt Jr. defended SVG, arguing that the reaction shouldn't be to cut road courses, but to rise to his level. Fans, he insisted, want to watch the challenge unfold, not see the schedule watered down because one driver is outperforming the rest. Internal discussions about the next-gen car added fuel to the conversation. Many drivers, including Hamlin and Earnhardt, criticized the difficulty of passing in dirty air. SVG's ability to get out front and stay there amplified the issue, making it look like he had an even bigger advantage. Through all of it, SVG stayed grounded. He credited his team, emphasized how hard the races actually were, and insisted that nothing about his success came easily. Meanwhile, Trackhouse was preparing for the future. With Daniel Suarez leaving, all eyes turned to teenage sensation Connor Zeilish, who famously beat SVG in the Xfinity race at Sonoma. SVG praised Zeilish's maturity and racecraft, even joking that the kid didn't look or drive like an 18-year-old. Many insiders believe Zeilish may become SVG's biggest rival on road courses for years to come, setting the stage for a future rivalry that fans are already buzzing about. As of November 2025, SVG has secured 5 wins in just 38 Cup starts, a staggering strike rate for any driver, let alone someone still adjusting to American-style oval racing. And in each win, he has not simply outrun the competition, he has outclassed them. His ability to transition across track types, manage changing conditions, and stay ice-cold under pressure has drawn comparisons to some of NASCAR's greatest multidisciplinary drivers. Analysts are starting to question whether the sport has ever seen an international convert adapt this quickly or this completely. SVG's rise has also sparked broader conversations about NASCAR's schedule. Some believe clustering road courses creates an imbalance, but others argue it only exposes how little the rest of the field has prepared for the evolution of the sport. Drivers like Christopher Bell and Chris Buescher have openly acknowledged how much tougher road courses have become with SVG in the mix. Briscoe, Bell, Reddick, all former road course contenders, now find themselves a full step behind. Even drivers who once excelled in these events are realizing that the standards have changed, and SVG is the one who changed them. With the 2025 season complete, a single question hovered over the field. Could anyone actually stop Shane Van Gisbergen on a road course? Competitors pushed harder than ever, bringing new setups, new strategies, and new training approaches. Yet SVG ended the year having dominated every major non-oval event on the schedule. His consistency, precision, and overwhelming control created a level of road course performance that the modern era has rarely witnessed. And if 2025 revealed anything, it's this. What SVG accomplished wasn't just unexpected, it was once considered impossible. Now it's the new standard, and the rest of the field has no choice but to catch up.